Hi guys, welcome to .NET Mom. In this video, we will discuss how to send emails from C#. For that, I have created a Windows Form application here. With this, I will show you how you can send emails from C# using email providers like Gmail and Yahoo. And you can use the same method for other email services also. So let's get started. Let me talk about this application. It has only one form with title Send Email from C#. Form elements are divided into mainly four parts: sender details, recipient details, email details, body, and finally a button to send the mail. Starting with sender details, first of all we have sender email as txt sender email. Before that, I have named all of these controls properly, and I use txt as a prefix for text boxes. And then we have sender password as txt sender password, and I have given password char as asterisk mark. Password entered into this text box will be shown as a sequence of asterisk characters. Then we have SMTP server as txt SMTP server, then txt port number for port number, then finally a checkbox for SSL that is named as CBX SSL. I use CBX for checkboxes. So here we have three informations: SMTP server, port number, and SSL. All of these details depends on the email provider. It will be different for Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, etc. In order to get these SMTP settings, you can Google SMTP settings. Before that, you can give your service provider name here. With that, you can find your email provider SMTP settings. And here I have got two links for SMTP settings for Gmail and Yahoo. And I will be using these SMTP settings in our application to send emails. And I have given these SMTP settings in our video description. And if you have tried any other email services, you can give the SMTP settings in the comment box below so that it would be helpful for others also. In case of Gmail, we have SMTP server as smtp.gmail.com and SMTP port number will be 587. I have found 465 as SSL port number in other websites, but it is an old port number. Currently 587 is fine, and we need an SSL connection to send email from Gmail. Then in case of Yahoo, these are the SMTP settings: smtp.mail.yahoo.com. Then port number 587 is fine, and we need an SSL connection. Now back to our application. Now we have recipient details. Inside that, we can give the recipient email address in the text box txt recipient email. Then we have some email details here. Here we have subject to enter email subject. Inside the text box txt subject, then we have a button bt and browse file to select file attachment for this email. And then with this checkbox cbx.html body, we can specify whether the message string is an HTML string or not. Actually, in mails we can send HTML tags itself. If we specify it as HTML body, it will render it as HTML, so receiver can see the rendered HTML tags like paragraph, table, anchor tags like that. And inside this rich text box RTB body, we can enter our email message. Then finally we have a button BT and send to send the mail. Now let's look what I have written in the code behind side. First of all, I will show you what I have done for this file attachment. Let me open the button click event of this button. So here is the button click event for the button. For file attachment, I have declared two objects here: open file dialog as OFT attachment, and it is used for the pop-up window to select a file for attachment. Then string object file name, it will store the selected file's full name with their path. So inside the click event, I have initialized the object with new open file dialog object, and then I have declared file restrictions here. In this case, only images with extension JPG and PNG and then PDF file only be allowed to attach into the mail, because this is important. Depending upon the mail service providers, they have restricted some of the file extensions to be attached in the sending mail. So when we consider Gmail, so they have restricted file types like this with extensions ADE, and here you can see BAT and EXE. Then in the few days before, they have restricted JavaScript files also. So that's why we have restricted file attachment using their file extension. After selecting a file for attachment, we will store the path with full name in a variable file name, and if there is any error, we will show in the message box also. Finally, we have a button to send the mail. Now let's look what I have written inside the send button click event. So in order to send a mail from C#, we have to use the namespaces system.net.mail and system.net. I have declared an object of the class SMTP client here. Using these client details, we will set SMTP server settings and sender credential details. As a comment, I have given the SMTP settings for Gmail and Yahoo here. First of all, we have port number. In case of both Gmail and Yahoo, it is 587. And then we have host here. Host means SMTP server. In case of Gmail, it is smtp.gmail.com. For Yahoo, it is smtp.mail.yahoo.com. And then here we need to set whether we need SSL connection. In case of both Gmail and Yahoo, we need SSL connection. Then we will set delivery method as network. Use default credentials should be false. Then we will give the credential details of sender using an object of network credential. First of all, we will pass the sender email address, then sender password here. Then we need to create an object of the class mail message. I have here an object of the class, and then we will pass other email details through this object. First of all, we will pass the from email address, that is sender email address, and then we will add the recipient email addresses like this mail details dot to dot and then recipient email address. Like that, we can have multiple recipients in case of an email, and I have given an example here. If you need BCC in your mail, you can add like this mail details dot bcc dot add dot email address for BCC, and then we will pass our subject for the email. Then we will mention whether the body contains HTML or not. Then we will pass the exact message, that is our email body. Finally, we will check is there any file attachment. If there is one, we will create an object of the class attachment and we will add the attachment into attachments of the mail details object. Like this, we can add multiple file attachment. Keep in mind that there is a maximum size that is allowed in case of file attachment, and it depends upon the service provider. Finally, we will send the message by calling send function inside client details object, and then we will pass the mail details object here. Finally, we will show the success message, your mail has been sent successfully. Then we will reset the file name. During this process, if there is any error, it will show in the message box. Now let me run the application. For that, you can click on this start button here. Now I am going to send emails using my temporary mail addresses. Now let's look how we can do that. So sender mail address will be binary of sam@gmail.com, then password. Here we need to give the SMTP settings for Gmail since we have a Gmail address as sender email. For that I will copy the SMTP settings from our comment smtp.gmail.com, pasting here port as 587, and we need to check this SSL. Recipient address will be .nettrend@gmail.com. Then subject will be test mail. I'm not going to attach a file for this email and it will be a simple text. Hi, simple text. How to send email from C#. Click on send email. So here we have our successful message, and then if you open your mail you can see the mail here with the same sender and recipient email address. I'm going to send email with an attachment. For that, click on this browse button here and select an image, and I will change the body message as how to send email from C# with an attachment. Click on send. So we have sent the message successfully. Let me check my inbox. So here we have our new message. So you can see the attached image here. Now I will send an email with HTML text. For that I have HTML string here in my notepad. I will copy paste the text into our body, and we have to check this checkbox here. Then click on send mail. Your mail has been sent successfully. Let me check my inbox. So here we have the new mail. So here you can see that I have given this how to send HTML emails from C# inside h3 tag, and we have bold, and then we have an unordered list here. Now if you want to send an email from Yahoo account, you can enter Yahoo mail here, Yahoo mail at yahoo.com, then password, SMTP server that you can copy from our comment smtp.mail.yahoo.com. I have given these SMTP settings in this video description. Port number will be 587 and we need SSL connection. With this SMTP settings you can do the same that we have done with Gmail account, and for other email providers if you give the proper SMTP settings you can do the same also. Now I would like to address two common errors while you send email from C# application, even if you give the exact SMTP settings and email credential. First problem, access for less secured apps. In the same Gmail address that we have just tested, I got an inbox from Google that review blocked sign-in attempt. Here in this message it says that less secured app is going to access your Gmail account. In order to work with the Gmail we have to allow access for less secured apps. For that you have to click on this link here and it will open a page like this. By default it will be off, and we have to allow less secured apps for the sender email address. You may get the same error in Yahoo also. Second problem, suppose you are going to implement this feature in your application and you have deployed this application in a different location or in a different device. For the sender email, it would be the first time login from that system or from that location. Gmail has a security feature that it will block anonymous devices or different IP locations. So we have to review the device from the sender email inbox like we have done for less secured app. Then we can send the email without any problem. Keep in mind that if you have any problem like this, first of all you have to check your sender email inbox. From there you may get some ideas what is happening, what is the cause of the error. That's it guys. In this video we have discussed how to send emails from C# application, and you can download this demo project source code from the link given below in video description. With this application I have tried email providers like Gmail and Yahoo. If you have tried any other email providers, please comment their working SMTP settings below in the comment box so that it would be helpful for others also. If you find any difficulty with this topic, let me know in the comment box. Please be subscribed to my channel .NET Mob for more awesome videos like this. Don't forget to comment your feedback in the comment box below. Please like and share this video with your friends and colleagues so that they can benefit from this. Have a nice day. Bye.